Sooners taking on another team from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sooners will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Quarterback may change this route. White wants to throw it. He's going to go for a big one. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, you could not script a better start if you're on defense, and great job being heads up and being aware that this offense may come out trying to be aggressive and throw on the first play. Everybody executing their assignments, and they get a takeaway right off the bat.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They go to the ground. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are.
He wants to go deep. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion.
Turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Oh, that's just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. White going to attack through the air. Fires left. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Past the 30. He's at the 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Sets up the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. White wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Release to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
The offense changing the play. He wants to throw it again. He turns that loose down the right side. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option. Quick toss. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the Mustangs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Hawkins. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Back's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
14, SMU, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the 1st quarter on a high note to no avail. 2nd quarter's coming. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Still looking on the move. He is sacked. Behind the line of scrimmage, just a catastrophic play there.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They looked pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical 3rd down, the D coordinator...
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Mustangs will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing.
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got a get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that. But they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. You got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese, like this.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Number 87, set to kick this one away.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early.
Racing to the right. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The run from the shotgun. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Throwing on the run. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes the grab. It's Fields. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Gonna look downfield again. He's moving out of the pocket. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Leaves it with the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
On the run, still looking. The throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Gets the back moving. Maybe a double pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And you got to give the defense a ton of credit there on 3rd down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
White going to attack through the air. Oh, they're after him. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Going deep. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's got great speed. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. On the move at the 30. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Line getting set on second down. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Scrambling away. He'll get rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Number 83.
And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He fires one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Sooners want to move quickly. To the air, it's Hawkins. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Penn State is getting blitzed right now in Beaver Stadium in front of that super loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon. We'll circle back.
Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown Mustangs! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They've got it to a two-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
You guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. White wants to throw it. Gonna let it fly. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabs it inside the 10. works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate the Chicago's.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's going to let one fly down the middle. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a... by this defense to get the football.
There is nothing better in football than when the big boys get their hands on the football. How about this defensive lineman, man? He had one last week, and he has another interception this week. Just a knack for finding the football and just an elite athlete. He's a wide receiver in a defensive lineman's body.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking to buy time. He's going to take off. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. To throw, it's Hawkins. Going for it all. Touchdown Sooners! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Might be changing the route. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol.
Griffin! Come on, set!
White going to attack through the air. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. Now on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Tuna.
Back to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.